Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. There's this picture posted by Nwoko's ex-wife, Laila, the Moroccan wife, that made people think that she has remarried. And for anyone that does not know, their marriage recently ended, which is not too long ago. So if she gets married, it's going to be surprising. Like, okay, when did she just break up and she's already married? You know, it would be seen as very soon. Let me put it that way. Apparently, it happens to be that it was a modeling picture that she took. This is what actually came to my mind. It seems that since she went back to her country, that looks like she's someone that is now maybe popular in a way in her part of the world, in Morocco, since she went back, because there's so much pictures of her being made up and they're makeup artists and these pictures and all of these things, pictures and all of these things going on. And then on one hand, if you look at this lady, there is so much you would see now that is unlike what she was like before she got divorced and went back to her country. We didn't get to see her a lot. I don't think she was this active before as she is now. And the question then that comes to mind is, why is there a massive difference in, the way she is now on social media? Is it now like she's a different person in a way? Like after the divorce, she became a different person and she's becoming very expressive and putting herself out there compared to when she was married. How do I say it now? Like she had to take that position of being under somebody, and now that she's divorced, she now feels like, okay, I can do what I want, I can actually finally be myself. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just wondering if that is what it is. But on the other hand, something else that came to my mind that I want to touch on is that when you look at her Instagram and her social media activity, and you see all these people from her place or Morocco, from her country, there are this so much, is like, it looks like she's getting a bit of attention on that side, a bit of recognition and stuff like that. And it got me thinking how it is, if you really think about it, it made me realize the fact that I actually never saw her in an interview in Nigeria when she was living in Nigeria. So it seems that if you look at it from that angle, it's almost like, there's this belief that the husband married Regina and then he kind of left her in the background and never paid her any attention. This is what it came across as, he was always with Regina here and there, and this is what people say on social media and all of those things. But if you look at this from this other angle, then you will say that probably it's not only Nwoko that can be actually accused of neglecting her. It seems that Nigerian media as well did not. Honestly, I've never seen where they interviewed her. They've interviewed Nwoko. There are few interviews of Nwoko out there, interviews of Regina out there. Nobody actually ever interviewed this girl. And now she's gone back to her country. And it seems that she went back to her country and how people actually seem to have time for her. You know what I mean? It seems that she's getting a bit of attention. That's the word I'm actually looking for. She's getting a bit of attention in her country, which she never got, in Nigeria. It makes you think then, are we doing tiwa tiwa, as in tiwa tiwa means our own. Since Regina Daniel got married and all the drama that came up on all the social media discussions about her and her new marriage, nobody ever interviewed Laila about their marriage. Nobody ever asked her a single question. She was talked about, but she was never talked to or talked with. From what we see, so there are no interviews. We don't see any interviews that she was featured in. So does it mean that Nigeria as Nigerian press, and they kind of didn't even look at her direction? They went to Tiwa Tiwa, our own people, who is Nwoko is a Nigerian, so Regina Daniel is a Nigerian, and she, the Moroccan, was never really given a chance, or how do I say, was never really given any, a chance to speak. Definitely not intentionally, but unintentionally. It seems that there was a bit of a cold shoulder towards her. Nobody interviewed her. Regina Daniel was interviewed several times about their marriage, about all of that. And Nwoko was interviewed about their marriage and all of that. But nobody ever interviewed her, because as far as we know, the man only had 2 wives left, Regina Daniels and this girl, before Laila. And now Laila is gone, so only Regina Daniels left. So when there were 3 of them, only those 2 were interviewed, and they are Nigerians. She, the Moroccan, did not, it doesn't seem like anybody ever, like I said, the press spoke about her, but she wasn't spoken to or spoken with or even allowed or given a chance to speak. And I see now that in her country, she seems to be getting a lot of attention. She never got any of that in, when she was in Nigeria. That's on that side. But on the other hand as well, if you see a lot of her posts now, she seems to be doing a lot, going on holidays and sharing her holidays activities, sharing pictures and videos of her on holidays, and doing all these modeling shots and all of those things. And it got me thinking, I've made videos where I said, I don't know how a man who can love 2 women equally. But it's those that say they do, like Nwoko is claiming he did polygamy because he's a Muslim, but even Islam says you have to love them equally. And I'm wondering, like, did he do it equally? Because he took Regina everywhere, a lot of holidays, and this girl, there was never any place where we saw he took this girl, Laila, on holidays. Now that Laila has cut off from him, she's taking herself on holidays. So meaning that she too wanted holidays, but her husband was not sharing. Some people have left comments say, hey, what did she expect? She got into polygamy. For as far as I know, Moroccans will be predominantly Muslims, and polygamy will be normal where they come from. It's possible her own father was polygamous as well, and all of those things. So to them, it's not a big deal. So marrying into polygamy to them is nothing, and they can go in there and accept it wholeheartedly and everything. But there is a difference between, wanting to say, I don't mind, I can come in and share with the other women, or another woman comes in, I'm happy to share. There's a difference between that and a woman coming in and you're completely cut off completely. It's no longer a sharing situation. It becomes a relegated in the background situation. This is what it looked like from what we see on social media, from all the stuff that was going on. But because, for example, if you watch a video like when he went to Nwoko was interviewed by Daddy Freeze. He said it there, and he talked about how him and Regina Daniels fell in love. He said people think it was Regina's mother that introduced her to me, but Regina's mother did not even know until after we fell in love. It's not easy thing to watch and see your husband profess his love for somebody else publicly, but has never professed his love for you publicly as well. And another thing that some people would have noticed that when she was celebrating her birthday and she was dancing and all of that, and she was holding his hand, there was this cold shoulder thing he gave her that was a bit obvious. From long story short, the story that she remarried is incorrect, because from what it looks like, it's just an advert that she featured in. And so anyways, I saw this topic and I just decided to check it out, and this is what I was able to find. And because we've discussed it before, I just thought I should just come here and just kind of talk about it. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye.